Good evening and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Jonathan Kerman with Caleb Franklin behind the lens, coming to you live from Medford, Oregon, the site here, South Medford High School. Thank you for joining us this evening and welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Couple of long-time Southwest Conference rivals going at it head-to-head this evening as the Grants Pass Lady Cavers will take on the home team, the South Medford Lady Panthers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for events on TableRockSports.net. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And also, please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. Well, it's been a long, cold, dark winter, but the sun is finally shining. The weather is warming up, and high school athletics have retaken the field. And what better way to kick off the high school sports season than with this matchup between two Southwest Conference rivals, the Grants Pass Lady Cavers and the South Medford Lady Panthers. Let's take a look at the rosters first for the visiting Grants Pass Lady Cavers. Riley McMurty, Jr., Sam Borngasser, Sr., Ella Riarte, Sophomore, Caitlin Lopper, Senior, McKenna Petronella, Senior, Jasmine Campbell, Junior, Lauren Robinson, Freshman, Laura Towsley, Senior, Jamie Burton, Senior, Brooke Anderson, Freshman, Rachel Snyder, Senior, Campbell Page, Senior, Casey Park, Senior, and Kaylin Teagle, Senior. The head coach is Aaron Kubik. And now the roster for the home team, the South Medford Lady Panthers. Senior, Jada Boutwell. Sophomore, Eve Lynx. Senior, Riley Fox. Sophomore, Lexi Clark. Senior, Morgan Burke. Senior, Emily Ingledew. Sophomore, Karis Follett. Junior, Drew Hampson. Senior, Rainey Dabbs. Junior, Isabel Cruz. Senior, Mariah Delgado Hatchie. Junior, Lily Kalina. Junior, Carmen Hutchins. Junior, Bella Botero. Freshman, Brooke Fairbanks. Junior, Alyssa Brown. Junior, Michaela Peterson. Sophomore, Alexandra McKinnon. Junior, Molly Hungerford. And junior, Kate Green. The head coach for the South Medford Lady Panthers is Dave Potter. Our referees for this evening's game have taken the pitch, and that means we are set to get underway. High school athletics in Southern Oregon kicks off this evening right here on TableRockSports.net. Now this game, this broadcast, this coverage would not be possible without the support of our presenting sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstores, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Give you the coaching staffs for both squads. Head coach Aaron Kubik for the Grants Pass Lady Cavers, assistant coaches Lindsay Lloyd and Brittany Joaquin. For the South Medford Lady Panthers, head coach Dave Potter and assistant coaches Carson Schaefer and Alicia Stormberg. Make sure to check out all of the great action happening here on TableRockSports.net. We've got coverage from around the area. The South Medford boys soccer team is up in Grants Pass. We've got that game for you on TableRockSports.net. Check out all of the games by heading over to YouTube. I mean, heck, if you're listening to this, you're already on YouTube, but head to our page, Table Rock Sports on YouTube, to check out all of the great action that we have streaming live. And in case you missed the game, that's all right. Every single game is archived in its entirety for you to watch in HD, absolutely free. The South Medford Lady Panthers in their home dark grays, that gradient up to white shoulders. And the Grants Pass Lady Cavers are going to be in their road whites with blue lettering. So excited to have you here on TableRockSports.net as we kick off the Southwest Conference and high school athletics here in Southern Oregon. There you see, Lady Panthers have taken the field. They'll be going from left to right. And that means the Grants Pass Lady Cavers will be going from right to left. Brooke Anderson is on the 50-yard line, ready to kick this one away, and we are off. Lady Cavers start with possession. Pass into the front court to Anderson. A crossing pass intended for her teammate Casey Park. It's intercepted. And then South Medford now with possession. Up ahead it goes. Maria Delgado Hatchie passing it up ahead to Emily Ingledew. Ingledew in a battle. And winning that one was Jasmine Campbell of Grants Pass. Lauren Robinson up ahead to Campbell Page. Page looking down the near sideline for Campbell, but it's broken up by the back line of South Medford. In the back corner, Michaela Peterson tracks it down for the Lady Panthers, and she will send it out of bounds for a side out. Throw in to Grants Pass. It's controlled by the Lady Panthers, and we'll see if they can't flip the field here. Up ahead it goes to Isabel Cruz, but she loses it and then collides with Jamie Burton of Grants Pass. It's going to be a foul on the Lady Panthers. Grants Pass will have possession. Just a couple minutes in. 38-45 remaining in the first half as we kick off high school athletics here in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. Pass into the front half of the field. Intercepted nicely by Karis Follett. Follett sends it to the back line. Conservative pass up ahead to Alyssa Brown. Onward it goes. That's some excellent passing displayed by the Lady Panthers here early. Grants Pass applying some pressure here, but that back line of South Medford holding strong. On the far sideline, hunting for it was Brooke Anderson of Grants Pass. Still looking for it. Going to have a shot on goal, and it sails just wide. That was Rachel Snyder on the shot attempt. And the pass out of the goal, intercepted by Jamie Burton of Grants Pass. She's going to take it herself. A little touch pass to her teammate. The kick, not enough on it. And scooped up easily by the goalkeeper for South Medford, Jada Boutwell. Now here comes the Lady Panthers on the counterattack. On the far sideline, broken up by Rachel Snyder of Grants Pass. It'll be a corner kick for South Medford. Did an excellent job of flipping the field and applying the pressure. 36:45 remaining in the first half. Isabel Cruz, right near the goalkeeper, Sam Borngasser, gets into the box and then sent out by Casey Park of Grants Pass. Side out on the near sideline. Karis Follett will toss it in, and it's headed away nicely by Lauren Robinson. Sent back into the midfield by Jamie Burton. South Medford responds with a nice pass up to Emily Ingledew. Ingledew ahead to Delgado Hatchie. The kick, no good. Ball's loose, and then finally recovered by Borngasser. So good pressure applied by South Medford that time. Just couldn't corral the rebound. Here comes Grant's pass the other way. Casey Park pushing it up ahead, but taken in on the back line. Possession stays with Grant's pass. Casey Park will send it back to Kaylin Teagle. She sends it up ahead. Pass intended for Lauren Robinson, but a bit too hot, and that will be offsides. The Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. Five minutes into the first half. In this game kicking off high school athletics in Southern Oregon, the Grants Pass Lady Cavers on the road against the South Medford Lady Panthers. Up ahead it goes. Alyssa Brown for South Medford sends it up into the air. Pass into the front, but no one on the other end. And it's picked up by Borngasser of Grants Pass. Borngasser sends it high into the air. South Medford will let it land and roll to about the 50. Ball still in play on the far sideline. And a nice pass intercepted by South Medford. Let's see if they can turn something here. Looking downfield, that pass broken up nicely by Kaylin Teagle. And a fortunate bounce comes to Delgado Hatchie. Hatchie sends it to the far sideline. It's deflected. And now Grants Pass and try and clear it. And that pass just a bit out of bounds. Lauren Robinson of the Lady Cavers tried to save it, but there's a little bit too much on that pass. Follett sends it into the box, and it's scooped up calmly by Sam Borngasser of the Lady Cavers. 3:30 remaining in the first half here at South Medford High School. Ball being popped up in the air back and forth. It finally comes down to Brooke Anderson of Grants Pass. Anderson to Park. Cross court to Campbell Page. Page looking midfield for Jamie Burton. Burton to the near sideline. There's Lauren Robinson there, but on a nasty collision. Looks like both players are okay. And that was a nice defensive stop by Drew Hampson of South Medford. The Medford School District and food service provider Sodexo are partnering to provide free student meals at school, at home. Even preschoolers are eligible. Visit Medford K-12 OR/US/meals to learn more. Just receiving word, that is Eve Links in the goalkeep for South Medford, and just on cue, Links able to make the grab for the Lady Panthers. So Links, the sophomore, getting the start over the senior Boutwell. Always such a good sign, recruiting and player development, when you have underclassmen starting on your varsity team. A defensive breakdown by Grants Pass, and South Medford unable to take advantage. Delgado Hatchie, that shot, I should say, scooped up by Borngasser. South Medford right back on the attack, far sideline. Centering pass comes in. Header attempt by Delgado Hatchie, and then it's sent out by the back line of Grants Pass. Down the far sideline we go. Back midfield. Grant's pass, maintaining possession here. That pass into South Medford territory, sent back by Emily Ingledew. And in the back line, here's Delgado Hatchie. It's one-on-one. Delgado Hatchie unable to make the play. What a fantastic stop by Sam Borngasser for Grant's pass. Always love those plays, the one-on-one, the forward with the goalkeeper, and that time the goalkeeper, Borngasser, comes away victorious, keeps this game scoreless. Here's the centering pass, a good one, but right to Grant's pass. It's controlled on the back line by South Medford. Delgado Hatchie! No, offsides! On the deflection, Delgado Hatchie sent that ball with a lot of pace on the fly. But fortunately for the Lady Cavers, Delgado Hatchie was offside, so no goal. We remain scoreless. Who will be the first to score in the 2020-21 athletic season? That remains to be seen. Borngasser sends this one away into the midfield. First touch is to Grant's pass. And it's sent back in on the far sideline by South Medford. Probing as that ball just does roll out of bounds, and nice play by South Medford. It's going to be a corner kick. .29.5 remaining in the first half. Corner kick comes in. It's a short one. Isabel Cruz attempted to put a boot on it, but couldn't quite find it. And another offside penalty is going to be called against the Lady Panthers. Now, this first game back after a lengthy pause, and of course with all of the extenuating circumstances, not surprising to see rust as these players fine-tune. There's a pass into the front court. Will it be saved? No. Ball past the back line, and the Lady Cavers will have it. Just so great to see high school athletics back in the swing of things. Sense of normalcy returning to life. Ground pass to the back line for the Lady Cavers. And nearly broken up. Jamie Burton having to do everything she can to keep it out of the box. Ball out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll remain with the Lady Panthers, approaching 28 minutes remaining in the first half. Even the cheerleaders are out in full support. Ball sent into the box, but rolls past the back line. Last touch by a Lady Panther. Grant's pass will have it. On the near sideline, good passing between Jasmine Campbell and Lauren Robinson. Casey Park, back to Campbell, up ahead to Robinson. Robinson near sideline, giving it back to Campbell. Some nice three-man game. The center pass, scooped up by Eve Lynx. Lynx sends this one into the night sky. And that's going to be a handball, yes. Inadvertent, but touched by Grant's pass. It'll be South Medford possession. Grant's pass intercepts, and now they're on the counterattack. Intercepted by Karis Follett. She sends it back to Eve Links. Puts the ball back into the midfield. Down the far sideline, here come the Lady Panthers. And a nice play on the back line by Grant's pass. If that ball gets through, there's not a whole lot of defense. There once again on the back line for Grant's pass, Jamie Burton. Pass intercepted by South Medford. Lady Panthers looking for that corner kick, and they're not going to get it. Last touch by the Lady Panthers. Still no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard as we bring you coverage of the Grants Pass versus South Medford girls soccer matchup, kicking off high school athletics here in Southern Oregon. Ground game again for Grants Pass, really focused on possession and making smart, short passes. That one into the front half of the field, broken up by South Medford. Pass on the back line. Comes forward. And now the Lady Panthers will reset. Here's the goalkeeper, Eve Links. And I'm not sure if that was a foul. No, just a side out on South Medford. So Grants Pass with possession in Lady Panther territory. On the near sideline, Casey Park gets it back to Jasmine Campbell. Campbell up ahead, and an easy scoop job for Eve Links in the goal for the Lady Panthers. And that pass on the near sideline will roll past the sideline. Under 24 minutes to go in the first half. Still no score between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Cavers here on TableRockSports.net. Teagle to Campbell. Campbell's pass intercepted. Lady Panthers on the counterattack. Here's Rainey Dabbs. That pass sent down the far sideline. Playing defense is Caitlin Loper. And that's going to be out of bounds on the far sideline. Last touch by Loper. A throw-in for the Lady Panthers. And maybe not the ideal spot for a throw-in. Let's see what they do with it. Looking for inside the box and broken up nicely by the back line of Grants Pass. Lady Panthers trying to control it. There's a whole lot of white jerseys, and eventually ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Panthers. Inbounds pass comes to Brooke Anderson. And then tipped out of bounds, last touched by Grants Pass. Substitution's going to come on for the Lady Panthers. Riley Fox is coming into the game for South Medford. And she will replace Rainey Dabbs. So both Fox and Lynx in the game for the Lady Panthers. Been waiting a while to say that one. Nice defensive boot by Grants Pass just to flip the field. And out of bounds, it's going to be Lady Caver possession. So let's see if Grants Pass can build on this. Ball sent into the front. But no one there. Eve Links had her kick deflected by Casey Park of Grants Pass, and it'll be a goal kick for the Lady Panthers. And there you hear Aaron Kubik on the crowd mic talking with Ella Iarte, getting her warmed up and ready to check into this game. Grants pass with an opportunity, but broken up nicely on the back line. Pass deflected out by Grants pass. It'll be South Medford possession, approaching 21:10 remaining in the first half. Inbounds pass header, and it falls for South Medford. That's Brooks Fairbanks. Fairbanks had that one intercepted, and here comes Grant's pass the other way. Lauren Robinson. Over to Casey Park. Park back to Jasmine Campbell. Campbell looking downfield, and I think just a bit too much on that pass. Yes, it is. It'll roll past the back line. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. Lady Panthers playing keep away on the back line, and now South Medford making a push. Pass into the front half. Looking to be tracked down before it rolls out of bounds. It will remain with South Medford. So favorable field position for the Lady Panthers. And before the pass gets in, a substitution. Ella Iarte is going to check in for Grant's pass. She is going to replace McKenna Petronella. Carmen Hutchins into the game for South Medford. She takes over for Emily Ingledew. Ball into the box, but controlled by by Sam Borngasser. Ball at midfield, controlled by Grant's pass. Looking downfield, but nothing but black, gray, white, blue jerseys, depending on where you look. And South Medford. Eve Links, the goalkeeper, sends it near midfield. First touched by Grant's pass. Ball is centered and controlled by Grant's pass. Sent on goal, but right there is Eve Links to corral it. Approaching 18:45 remaining in the first half. Who will break the stalemate? That's the question on everyone's mind right now. Ball kicked out of bounds, far sideline. It'll remain Grant's pass possession. And a timeout called by one of the officials as a Lady Caver reties her shoe. And our first mask warning of the 2020-21 season. I'm actually pretty impressed. We got more than halfway through the first half before a warning was issued. And these players, yes, are all in masks as they run around the soccer pitch. And one of the officials making a warning to both coaches. The players need to keep their masks over their nose per CDC guidelines. All part of an effort to safely reopen and safely get back on the field. Ball out of bounds near sideline. Lady Panthers will throw it in. First touched by Grant's pass. Flying in to control it is Carmen Hutchins. She sends it centered. And it comes back to Hutchins. Looking up ahead. A couple of Lady Panthers there. Hutchins will get it back and send it into Grant's pass territory. Hutchins down the near sideline she goes. A nice stop. Looks to center it, but that pass broken up by Casey Park. Lady Cavers will send it the other way, and then it rolls out of bounds. Karis Follett been doing a lot of the throw-ins for the Lady Panthers today. Get a chance to show off her arm once again. Ball sent in, deep in GP territory, nothing but white jerseys around. On the ground, controlled by South Medford. Center pass, nicely done by the Lady Panthers. A good move. Shot attempt blocked nicely by Kaylin Teagle. And now here comes Grant's pass the other way on the counterattack. Ella Iarte gonna lose in a foot race to the back line of South Medford. Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Lady Cavers. That gets by the back line, but right there is Eve Links to scoop it up just in the nick of time for the Lady Panthers. Approaching the final 16 minutes of the first half. Into South Medford territory. Tracked down nicely by the back line of the Lady Panthers. They'll send it back in. Lady Panthers unable to clear it. Ball still bouncing around, and now finally some daylight for the Lady Panthers as they look to counterattack on the far sideline. Streaking down the field. Shot on goal, blocked by Borngasser. Another fantastic stop by the Grants Pass goalkeeper. Up ahead it goes to Campbell Page. Page looking down the far sideline. A header by South Medford drops favorably for Grants Pass, but then on that first touch just a bit too much. And it's scooped up by Eve Links. Links gets it to midfield, just about anyways, for a touch by a Lady Caver and then sent into South Medford territory. A chance for the Lady Caver, shot on goal, just wide. Nearly had our first goal of the 2020-2021 season. And instead, a goal kick for the Lady Panthers. A couple of substitutions for South Medford. Coming into the game, Emily Ingledew and Rainey Dabbs. Checking out is Brooks Fairbanks and Bella Botero. Goal kick for Eve Links. She'll get it near sideline to Karis Follett. Follett up ahead to Carmen Hutchins. Has that taken away by Jasmine Campbell. And then a penalty foul called against the Lady Cavers. Follett with the free kick deep in her own territory. Follett has that pass broken up and saved nicely by Casey Park of Grants Pass. Can the Lady Cavers take advantage? Up ahead to Lauren Robinson. Robinson tried to center it and broken up by the Lady Panthers. Good defense there by South Medford. Into midfield, the ball goes. Headed strongly by Kaylin Teagle. Teagle to Casey Park. And Park's header controlled by South Medford. Moving and grooving is Isabel Cruz, sending it up down the far sideline. Will that stay in bounds? Looks like it will. Nice play there. And that's finally sent out of bounds on the far sideline. So some sweet moves by Cruz has given South Medford favorable field position for the final 2 minutes and 35 seconds of this first half. Set to check in for Grants Pass, Laura Towsley, and number 12, who is not on, that's Riley McMurty. Riley McMurty also set to check in for the Lady Cavers. Grants Pass looking to push the other way. Ella Iarte had it taken away as she was trying to take on 3 or 4 Panthers by herself. Ball rolls past the far sideline, and the 2 substitutions, Riley McMurty, number 12, and Laura Towsley, number 11, will check in for Lauren Robinson and McKenna Petronella. Caitlin Loper subbing out of the game for Grants Pass. 11:45 remaining in the first half. South Medford with possession in Grants Pass territory. And then sent to the back line. Up ahead it comes. That's Alexander Malkenin. The touch pass. And physical play between Rainey Dabbs and Campbell Page. And the officials ruling a bit too physical. South Medford will be awarded possession. 11-11, make a wish. You know, both these teams wishing to score first. Ball headed back and forth in some dangerous territory. Ooh. A strong kick off the upper torso of Riley Fox. Looks like she's okay, gonna tough it out. And then Isabel Cruz being a bit too physical with Ella Iarte of Grants Pass. Lady Cavers will have possession. Campbell sends it in deep into South Medford territory, but no one on the receiving end of that pass. Eve Links, a hand roller up ahead, and the Lady Panthers will try to make a push here. And up ahead it comes, Isabel Cruz facing down 4 Lady Cavers. Going to pass it up ahead. Rainey Dabbs trying to hunt it down, and the shot attempt just a bit wide. Substitutions coming on for South Medford. Michaela Peterson is in. Alyssa Brown is in, and Maria Delgado Hatchie is in. Karis Follett, Riley Fox. And you'd think there'd be a third player subbing out since 3 came in. Oh, and missed opportunity, just no one there on the receiving end for South Medford. There is that third player. Here's an opportunity for South Medford. Broken up nicely by the back line of Grants Pass. That was Rachel Snyder making herself useful. That third player checking out is Isabel Cruz for South Medford. There you go. All the math works out. 8 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball changing possession at midfield. It's out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll be Grants Pass possession. Grants Pass with it. The near sideline. They send it back to Jasmine Campbell. Up ahead, pass broken up by South Medford. Grants Pass able to retain possession. Laura Towsley up ahead to Campbell Page. That's Casey Park, excuse me. Casey Park, her pass broken up on the back line. Michaela Peterson was there on the interception for South Medford. Side out of bounds. Carmen Hutchins couldn't track it down for the Lady Panthers. Jasmine Campbell will throw it in. You hear the communication back and forth between coach and player. Such a rare glimpse into the inner workings, the finer details of high school athletics. South Medford boot, headed a couple times by GP. Backline of Grants Pass, Kaylin Teagle sends it in. Not able to clear is South Medford, and now they do. Jasmine Campbell pushing it up ahead, pass intercepted. can see South Medford. Carmen Hutchins with it in midfield, looking downfield, broken up by Kaylin Teagle on the back line. Couple of headers. Possession bouncing back and forth. Hutchins with it again. Rainey dabs on the far side, or the near sideline. Hutchins gets it to her, tries to anyways. Physical play. They say play on. Under 6.5 to go. Campbell leading the charge, and that pass a bit too strong, intended for Laura Towsley. Coach providing the energy on the sidelines for the Lady Panthers. Approaching the final 6 minutes in the first half. The pass on the back line gets by one player. And Grant's pass having to kick it out of bounds on the near sideline. Try to reset. Isabel Cruz will check back in for the Lady Panthers. Checking in for Grant's pass is McKenna Petronella. Checking out for GP is Campbell Page. Checking out for the Lady Panthers is Alyssa Brown. Isabel Cruz working. And whistle blows. It'll be South Medford possession. Cruz wasting no time, sending it in to GP territory. Up ahead, Delgado Hatchie, and it's broken up before a shot attempt by Rachel Snyder. It'll be a sideline throw-in for the Lady Panthers. Under 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Cruz will throw it in. Couple of headers. It falls to GP, sent up high into the night sky, and out of bounds. So possession remains with South Medford. You hear Coach Potter urging his team on, move quickly. Michaela Peterson will throw it in to Isabel Cruz. Cruz, couple of dribbles, and their pass broken up. Ball still in GP territory. Rainey dabs, sends it far sideline. Centered now. A dangerous pass by GP. Nearly went to Maria Delgado Hatchie. But the Lady Caver is able to hold on, maintain possession. Campbell to Casey Park. Park weaving her way between a few Panthers. A dangerous pass. Isabel Cruz was snooping. Broken up by Carmen Hutchins. Hutchins to Cruz. Cruz with it. Soft pass. And that's broken up. Brooke Anderson there to change possession. Casey Park leading the charge for the Lady Cavers. Park up ahead. Her pass deflected and back it goes. Campbell up ahead. First touch by South Medford, but stays with GP. Down the near sideline, can the Lady Cavers control it? No, they cannot. Tough break for Grant's pass. Bella Botero will check in for the Lady Cavers. She will replace Carmen Hutchins for the final 3 minutes of the first half. Still no score. Action stopped. Not sure what the cause. We'll do it again. Throw-in on the near sideline for the Lady Panthers. First touch by GP, sent into the box, and Eve Links is there for South Medford. 2 minutes and 30 seconds now. Stick around, the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show is coming up. Well, at the half, we'll have a special interview with Dr. Brett Champion, superintendent on opening elementary schools safely, that you will not want to miss. Side out of bounds, far sideline. Under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. South Medford going to have to work quickly, try to strike late. Deep into GP territory it goes. An opportunity for South Medford. The center pass, no! The shot just wide. Another golden opportunity for the Lady Panthers. Just could not put the shot on goal. Now, if that isn't service, I don't know what is. The goalkeeper for Grants Pass, Sam Borngasser, getting her shoes tied by one of her teammates. Certainly deserved it. Borngasser has made a number of terrific plays. Now, of course, I know the reason being is because Borngasser is wearing her goalie gloves, and that's why she's not able to tie her shoes. But still, good bit of sportsmanship and camaraderie. Final minute, can Grants Pass hold off South Medford while still deep in their territory? Dabs over to Botero. Botero had a window, but broken up by the back line of GP. 45 seconds remaining. The Lady Cavers on the counterattack. Pushing it is Brooke Anderson. Far sideline. Intended for Riley McMurdy, but it's out of bounds on the far sideline, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first half. A lot of hot action, back and forth these two teams go. Some great defensive stops on both ends, particularly by the Grants Pass goalkeeper, Sam Borngasser. We'll break it all down for you on the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report as we approach the final 10 seconds of this first half. Final run opportunity for the Lady Cavers, or for the Lady Panthers, excuse me. The shot on goal, just wide. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. The score 0-0 here at South Medford High School. Don't go away. The Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report coming your way next, including a special interview with Dr. Brett Champion, Superintendent, on opening elementary schools safely. You're watching South Medford Ladies Soccer on TableRockSports.net. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Medford School District, we have a shared vision. All are learning, and learning is for all.
We all have a role to play when it comes to preventing COVID-19 at school
and in our community.
Our community agreement states,
I will
wear my mask at all times
and properly. I will
maintain physical distancing,
stay arms length apart.
I will
wash my hands often
for 20 seconds soap and water.
I will
stay home when I'm sick.
This is our MSD community agreement
to keep our schools safe
and the community safe.
Welcome back to South Medford High School, the home of the South Medford Lady Panthers, locked in a 0-0 battle against the visiting Grants Pass Lady Cavers, kicking off high school athletics here in Southern Oregon. Thank you so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net, and welcome to the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report, brought to you by PlayMedford.com. No score, but a lot of action in the first half. Shots on goal. South Medford leading Grants Pass in that category, but fantastic play by the goalkeeper for GP, Sam Borngasser. She has been fantastic so far tonight for the Lady Cavers. Had a one-on-one stop against a ferocious kick off the boot of Maria Delgado Hatchie of South Medford. And then on another shot attempt, this one by Isabel Cruz, a diving stop on the right goalpost to keep this game knotted 0-0. Just fantastic effort by Borngasser and by all of the ladies on the pitch this evening. I promised you a special exclusive interview with Superintendent Dr. Brett Champion on opening elementary schools safely, and I'm going to give that to you right now here on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Parks and Rec halftime show presented by PlayMedford.com. Here is that exclusive interview with Dr. Brett Champion. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Brett Champion, Superintendent in the Medford School District. At our elementary schools, we are excited and ready to open our doors. In this video, we'll share key information about how our elementary schools are preparing for students and what families and students can do to ensure safety as we get back to in-person learning. While some practices have changed, one thing remains the same. We are committed to providing a high-quality education to our students while prioritizing the wellness of our students, staff, and community. It starts with screening at home. Please do not send your student to school if they have any of the following symptoms. As students arrive, by bus, by car, by foot, or by bike, they'll follow new protocols and safety guidelines. Students will wear masks on the bus and follow new safety practices. Families can register to ride the bus and learn more about transportation on our website. Student drop-off locations and protocols at many schools have changed. Please plan to arrive at school as close to your scheduled drop-off time as possible. As students arrive on school grounds, staff will direct them where to go, either heading to class through the main entrance or straight to their classroom through the exterior door. A staff member will greet students and do a visual check for wellness. We love parents and volunteers. Unfortunately, visitors and volunteers may not enter school buildings at this time. Families who make prior arrangements may enter the main office. And remember, everyone on campus must wear a mask, even families during pickup and drop-off. Some school start times have been adjusted to accommodate transportation requirements. Check with your school to find out if your school has adjusted its start and dismissal times. Every classroom has been measured and desks have been placed to ensure physical distancing between students. Sharing of materials will be discouraged. When necessary, any instruction item that must be shared will be cleaned before and after use. Students will be grouped into cohorts, a stable group of students, and they will stay with those students throughout the day. We have increased the frequency of disinfecting high-contact surfaces throughout the day, and all spaces are disinfected daily. Additionally, our facilities team has worked to increase HVAC run times, maximize fresh air intakes, and has upgraded all units with MERV 13 filters. Thanks to the updates, our systems are bringing in more fresh air and running for longer time periods to maximize each space's air quality. Meals certainly continue at our schools. Students can receive breakfast and lunch every day or bring their food to school. Each school has a plan for eating. In some schools, students will eat on a rotating schedule in the cafeteria. In other schools, students will eat in the classroom. Students are encouraged to bring their own water bottles. Water fountains in common areas will be disinfected multiple times throughout the day. Students will continue to enjoy recess and outdoor playtime throughout the day. Students will stay in their cohort groups and monitors will ensure only one group at a time on each structure. One important way we are keeping staff and students safe is through the regular and consistent use of masks. Students and staff will wear masks throughout the day. We encourage families to practice wearing masks at home so students become used to the practice. Our schools will continue to encourage proper hand hygiene, including washing hands for 20 seconds with soap and water, and using hand sanitizer, which will be located throughout the buildings. In the Medford School District, we have a shared vision that all are learning and learning is for all. And we are so excited and ready to open our school doors and bring that shared vision to life in person.
Welcome back to South Medford High School. You've been watching the Medford Parks and Rec Halftime Report, brought to you by PlayMedford.com. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we get you set for the second half of action between the visiting Grants Pass Lady Cavers and the home team, the South Medford Lady Panthers. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, all knotted 0-0, neither team drawing blood yet. South Medford has had a couple of really good opportunities, but fantastic play by the goalkeeper for Grants Pass. Sam Borngasser has kept this game scoreless. Today's game is brought to you by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel your road trip. Fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. The Medford School District and food service provider Sodexo are partnering to provide free student meals this year. At school, at home, even preschoolers are eligible. Visit medford.k-12.or.us/meals to learn more. Again, medford.k-12.or.us/meals to learn more. Feels like I'm reading Morse code there with all the dots. Fortunately, we live in the age of the internet, and what a beautiful age it is. We get to bring you live coverage of high school sports all around the Southern Oregon area, live in HD, absolutely free, and it's all because of our amazing sponsors, including our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore. Check out Lithia Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler. You can go to lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Jonathan Kerman here with you. Behind the lens, my man Caleb Franklin, getting you ready for the second half of action. Our officials are making their way to the center of the pitch. Get us rocking and rolling for the final 40 minutes between these two longtime Southwest Conference rivals. The Lady Panthers in their home gray-black gradients, that gradient up to white on the shoulders, and the Lady Cavers in their road whites with blue numbers. For this half, South Medford will be going from right to left. That means the Lady Cavers will be going from left to right. And there you see Lady Panthers warm up on the field. And now here come the Lady Cavers, taking the field on the opposite end. Fans, help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. So sorry you couldn't be with us here on the pitch, but you're getting the next best thing, and that's watching it live on TableRockSports.net. Second half between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Cavers starts right now. When I meant right now, I meant in just a few more moments. We're having a mask adjustment of one of these South Medford players. They get that all shored up. And yes, all players on the pitch, all coaches on the sideline, all referees all wearing masks as per CDC guideline and regulations, and it's all part of reopening high schools and athletics in a safe and effective way. Both teams doing some jumps to stay warm. It is a chilly evening here in Medford, Oregon, but the action on the pitch keeping us warm. Hope you're all staying warm at home or wherever you're enjoying Table Rock sports. Thank you for joining us this evening. Lady Cavers, Lady Panthers starts right now. South Medford with a quick attack, and then they will send it back out. Morgan Burke down the far sideline to Karis Follett. Follett sends it back to the back line, back to Follett, back on the back line. Up ahead it gets sent, out of bounds, it'll be GP possession. Campbell Page with it, and she sends it on the back line to Rachel Snyder. Snyder, and that pass broken up, and here comes South Medford. Near sideline, Emily Ingledew has some daylight. The shot scooped up by Borngasser. Borngasser sends it high into the night sky. First touched by Michaela Peterson of South Medford, but controlled by Jamie Burton. Burton up ahead, her pass taken by Peterson of South Medford. Off to Eve Links. Some intel about the senior goalkeeper, Jada Boutwell of South Medford. She's not available tonight. She is participating in the skiing championships, so a multi-talented athlete not on the pitch for South Medford this evening. And I'm sure all of the Lady Panthers and all of the Panther faithful watching at home wishing her good luck. A hard fall taken by Casey Park. And going to be a free kick for Grants Pass deep in South Medford territory. Caitlin Loper was the nearest one there, but she will not be the one sending it in. Instead, it'll be Jasmine Campbell coming in from the other side of the pitch. GP looking to threaten here and get some goals on the board. Campbell will send it across. Just a bit high. Not a bad idea by Jasmine Campbell. Might as well go for it all there. And fortunately for the Lady Panthers, just crosses high over the center crossbar. Pass broken up, GP with it, and it's finally sent out of the back line by the Lady Panthers. Free kick for the Lady Panthers. South Medford in control, pushing it up ahead. Far sideline, an opportunity for Ingledew, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And tried to stop and then pop, but it was broken up by Kaylin Teagle. The official blows his whistle. It'll be Lady Cavers' possession. Free kick goes off the back of one of the Lady Panthers who was jogging upfield. That was Isabel Cruz, using the back letters on her jersey to stop that pass. Ball still in play on the far sideline. Now it rolls out of bounds. And it'll be Grants pass possession. South awarded the free kick down the far sideline. And it rolls just over the back line, or the sideline, excuse me. Throw in for GP. Pass intercepted by South Medford. Isabel Cruz centers it. Still with it, and then it's broken up. Cruz able to stick with it. Rainey Dabbs in control, sends it on the back line. Karis Follett to Botero. Botero looking for Follett. Ooh, and Follett takes a lick on the back line by Laura Tosley. Or actually, excuse me, that was Rachel Snyder there on the back line. Part of that collision. Looks like both players are okay. Side out. Throw in for the Lady Panthers. And the throw goes right to Lauren Robinson. Robinson's pass to South Medford, the center, and on the one hop. Not an easy play. Borngasser makes it. Borngasser's hand pass. Up ahead to Casey Park. Casey Park crosses midfield. South with the interception, but GP able to control it. Karis Follett. Touch pass up ahead, looking for Isabel Cruz. Ball rolls out, far sideline. It'll be a throw in for South Medford. Throw goes deep into GP territory. Out of bounds. It'll be Lady Cavers' possession. South had possession for a moment, but the Lady Cavers able to retake it. On the back line, Rachel Snyder. Up ahead to Casey Park. Centered pass down the middle. And scooped up at the last moment by Eve Lynx. Boy, a nice run by Casey Park of GP, but Lynx was just timed it a bit too well. Pass goes off of the Lady Panthers. Inbound for McKenna Petronella of GP. Campbell Page had her pass intercepted, and now South Medford will look to counterattack. GP there on the back line to keep it in South Medford territory. Far sideline, opportunity for the Lady Cavers. Nice move. The center pass, no one on the other line. That was Lauren Robinson for GP. Now here comes South the other way. Near sideline, Rachel Snyder for GP. All she can do is send it out of bounds on the near sideline and give her defense a chance to reset. Michaela Peterson throws it in. GP takes control. Campbell Page, ahead to Jasmine Campbell. Campbell into South Medford territory. At midfield, the players battle for it, controlled by South Medford. That pass sent back into the South Medford line. Eve Lynx will have it. Sends it near sideline to Michaela Peterson. Peterson to Ingledew. Ingledew gets around her defender. Pass broken up by Rachel Snyder and then taken by Maria Delgado Hatchie. Delgado Hatchie will center it. to Dabbs. Dabbs. Looking for that angle. She found it. The shot on goal. There it is! Goal! The Lady Panthers strike first. Fantastic passing all around by the Lady Panthers, and it finally pays off. I believe that was Isabel Cruz on the receiving end of that crossing pass. She puts it in the back of the net, and South Medford strikes first. Throw in for the Lady Panthers. South Medford controls it. Rainey Dabbs. Looking up ahead. And broken up. And I believe it is a little difficult to see the numbers from so far away on those South jerseys, but I believe Bella Botero was the player who delivered that crossing pass to Isabel Cruz, who put it in the back of the net for South Medford. South trying to clear it. GP able to maintain possession in South Medford territory. Looking up ahead, downfield, that was Caitlin Loper. Unable to track down that pass. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Panthers. A couple substitutions. Drew Hampson, that's Alexandra Malkonen and Riley Fox into the game for South Medford, replacing Maria Delgado Hatchie and Alyssa Brown. South trying to clear, unable to do so. GP still with possession. A deflected pass. South unable to keep it in play. Throw in for the Lady Cavers. Down a goal, but still a lot of time left in this match. Casey Park. And a little too physical on defense for the Lady Panthers that time. It'll be a free kick for GP. Free kick for Grants Pass. Here's Rachel Snyder. Strong kick. Wide. On the right post. A injury substitution, one of the South Medford Lady Panthers requiring a Band-Aid. Brooke Fairbanks will check in for the Lady Panthers. GP controls the free kick. And then sent out in the back line by the Lady Panthers. Today's game is brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins at My Circle K. GP threatening for it sent out by the back line of South Medford. In it comes, first touch by Ella Iarte of GP. Headed into midfield nicely by the back line of South Medford. And here come the Lady Panthers the other way. Emily Ingledew, her pass broken up. It comes to Brooke Fairbanks. Fairbanks across midfield, her pass deflected. Back and forth, these two teams trading possession. Ahead it comes to Isabel Cruz. Cruz looking downfield for Bella Botero, but nothing but white jerseys there on the back line. Borngasser sends it up. First touched by South Medford. Emily Ingledew near sideline now, trying to keep it in play, but unable to do so. Couple of substitutions waiting to check in for the Lady Panthers. Pass sent high into the air, but not cleared by GP. Officials say play on after that collision. Both players from both teams going down. Touch pass into the box, and Borngasser is there for the Lady Cavers. The other way, Lady Cavers trying to make headway into South Medford territory. Center pass, Campbell Page looking near sideline for Caitlin Loper. Loper centers it. A bit too strong on that center pass. South able to clear. Loper with it. Back to Page. Page back to Loper. A hot pass to Handel, out of bounds. It's going to be a corner for GP. Approaching 23 minutes remaining here in this match. Jasmine Campbell will do the honors for the Lady Cavers. It's up. Ball not cleared. Finally it is. And South Medford, Lady Cavers able to keep it in, and then that shot, sails wide left. For almost 50 years, Bills Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bills Glass supports our schools and communities. When you hear that crash, think Bills Glass. Under 22 minutes remaining. Eve Links for South Medford. The goal kick sends it away. Controlled by GP. Loper, little chest pass, broken up by South Medford. Here come the Lady Panthers on the other end. Blazing down the sideline is Rainey Dabbs. Dabbs, the shot right at the goalkeeper. Sam Borngasser, who picks it up on the rebound. Borngasser with the heave. The other way, ball rolls out of bounds on the far sideline. A throw in for South Medford. Brooke Fairbanks will check in for South Medford. And she will replace Emily Ingledew. That one deep into GP territory. Finally, Borngasser able to clear, but not out of the woods yet. South looking to probe. Put this game away, but it's broken up by Grants Pass. Here comes GP the other way. Campbell Page. Oh, and a correction, that was actually Brooke Anderson trying to pass near sideline to Caitlin Loper. Ball out of bounds, South will throw it in. Here's Campbell Page, and she'll send it back to Borngasser, who comes out of the box to send this one to midfield. Loper the touch. Controlled by Isabel Cruz, near sideline, and just too much on that touch by Brooke Fairbanks. Out of bounds, near sideline, GP to throw in. Fairbanks has it again. And she gets back up and gets it right back before it's kicked out of bounds by Campbell Page. Deep throw in, ball set high into the air. Fairbanks, I believe the last to touch it, she was. And so Borngasser will have a free kick for the Lady Cavers. Under 19.5 to go. Still plenty of time for Grants Pass. Got a couple of opportunities, not as many as South Medford this evening, but two teams playing pretty evenly. And a handball called against South Medford. A free kick for GP. Carmen Hutchins waiting to check in for the Lady Panthers. That pass broken up by Isabel Cruz, and now she will lead the charge. Cruz up ahead to Rainey Dabbs. Dabbs, the stop. The shot. Right there is Borngasser for yet another stop. Into dangerous territory, the Panthers working. Near sideline, Lexi Clark up ahead to Rainey Dabbs, and it's cleared out by GP. Carmen Hutchins will check in for Rainey Dabbs. Lexi Clark will throw it in for South Medford. And last touched out of bounds. We're going to say possession remains with South Medford. Fans can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. Ball sent out of bounds, far sideline. It remains South Medford possession. After that ball sent in, a corner kick awarded to South Medford. See if they can't tack on to this lead. Cruz sends it up. An opportunity for the Lady Panthers. The ball drops, saved, and out of bounds off GP. So South able to maintain possession deep in Grants Pass territory. Lexi Clark will throw it in. Ball in a dangerous spot. Controlled by South. Bella Botero passes it in, and then it's finally cleared by GP. Ground pass broken up by the Lady Cavers. Looking to clear it and get into South Medford territory. And there you hear Coach Aaron Kubik encouraging his team to keep the pressure on. 15-15 remaining in this match. Ball sent out by Eve Links of South Medford. Grants Pass there to control it, and then broken up by the Lady Panthers. Beautiful pass up ahead. On sides were the Lady Panthers, but winning that foot race to the ball was Jamie Burton. Such a luxury for Grants Pass to have that kind of speed on your back line. And that throw in sent high into the air and out of bounds. Throw in. Dangerous territory. Ball up in the air. Batted around a couple of times. Someone trying to get a good boot on it. And it finally comes out to GP. Lauren Robinson trying to break free, but a couple of Panthers are hounding her. And then it's finally cleared. Ella Iarte giving it her all on the far sideline for GP. Ball sails out of bounds. It will be South Medford possession. Maria Delgado Hatchie and Alyssa Brown checking into the game for the Lady Panthers. Riley Fox and Isabel Cruz checking out. Far sideline throw in for the Lady Panthers. Looking for Delgado Hatchie. Cleared out, but controlled by South Medford. Lexi Clark looking up ahead. Carmen Hutchins, the intended target. But GP got to it first and sends it all the way down. A nice ball. Bopped by Drew Hampson over to Eve Links. Far sideline, strong boot. Blocked at midfield by Jasmine Campbell of GP. Up ahead to Ella Iarte, and then cleared out by the Lady Panthers. Back and forth play on the far sideline, finally cleared by GP out of bounds. So a throw in for South Medford. Final 12 minutes remaining. So a throw in for South. And the ground pass gets through for South Medford. Near sideline, intended for Carmen Hutchins. Hutchins up ahead. Tracking it down, Brooke Fairbanks. Fairbanks trying to center it. She does. An opportunity, and it goes off a GP player. Ball still in play, and then out of bounds off of South Medford. Couple substitutions for GP. Laura Towsley and Riley McMurter into the game, replacing Ella Iarte and Caitlin Loper. Ground pass broken up by South Medford. GP has to clear near sideline. So the Lady Panthers will have a throw-in, trying to extend their lead and protect this win. Lexi Clark. Searching. Short pass in. She gets it back. Tries to center it, but the pass broken up by GP. And here come the Lady Cavers on the counterattack. Far sideline. There's McMurdy. McMurdy has it taken away. Teammate there to back her up. That was Rachel Snyder. Back and forth, these two teams go. South maintains possession. Now, far sideline, all Snyder can do is send it out. Substitution for South Medford. Rainey Dabbs will check in. Gives a high five to her teammate. Alexandra McKinnon checking out. Rainey Dabbs checking in for South Medford. Ball rolls out past the back line. It will be a goal kick for Grant's Pass. Under 9 minutes to go now in this second half. GP going to have to start applying some more pressure. Get the ball into South Medford territory. Pass broken up beautifully by Rainey Dabbs. And here comes South the other way. Ingledew. Her pass broken up. Controlled by South in the back line. And now GP with it. Touch pass from Lauren Robinson. Lexi Clark has it taken away by Robinson. Ball booted high into the air, back into GP territory. Kaylin Tingle on defense. South able to break free. An opportunity for the Lady Panthers. A lot of bodies in the box. South trying to hold on. Boy, a lot of jostling back and forth. Referees say play on. Ball rolls out of bounds past the back line. It'll be a corner. And a couple of Panthers checking in. 4 Panthers checking in. Isabel Cruz, Lily Kalina, Bella Botero, and Molly Hungerford all checking into the game for the Lady Panthers for this corner kick, as we are under 7.5 to go. The corner, and no one on the receiving end. Rolls all the way to the back line. It'll be a throw-in for GP deep in their own territory. Once again, this game would not be possible without the support of our incredible title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstores. Lithia Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com. GP trying to get out of their own zone. South continuing to apply the pressure. Rainey Dabbs brings it center before she's knocked off her run by Lauren Robinson. Robinson passes it up ahead to Casey Park. Park near sideline to Laura Towsley. That pass broken up nicely by Dabbs. Here comes South the other way. Isabel Cruz, just a little too much on that pass intended for Bella Botero. Kicking off high school athletics here on TableRockSports.net. So glad you could join us. So glad to be out here. Pass out of bounds. Last touch by Grants Pass. Lexi Clark throws it in for the Lady Panthers. First touch by Lady Caver. Clark able to get it back. Sent back into midfield, but controlled by Casey Park. Here comes GP. They've got numbers. Nice little head touch pass by Lauren Robinson. Boy, you don't see that too often. And then broken up on the back line by Karis Follett. Under 5 minutes to go. Score still 1-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Bella Botero and Isabel Cruz linking up early in the second half. A nice crossing pass from Botero to Cruz, and that found the back of the net, finally beating Sam Borngasser of GP, who has been so spectacular for the Lady Cavers all night long. Four minutes to go for GP. They've got it in South Medford territory. Robinson hounded. And a foul called against Grant's Pass. The Medford School District and food service provider Sodexo are partnering to provide free student meals. At school, at home, even preschoolers are eligible. Visit medford.k-12.or.us/meals to learn more. 3.5 to go, a free kick for South Medford deep in their own territory. A 1-0 lead, courtesy of Bella Botero and Isabel Cruz. Ball batted around back and forth before being sent deep into GP territory. Tracked down by Rachel Snyder, and all Snyder can do is send it out far sideline. A throw in for South Medford. Trying to extend this lead. Pass gets through all the way to Borngasser. She scoops it up. And now the Lady Cavers with just 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. And try to make a final push here. Casey Park looking downfield, broken up by the back line of South Medford. Kaylin Teagle for GP, getting it back to midfield. But strong play by Karis Follett has earned a free kick for her Lady Panthers. Under 2 minutes to go. Free kick sent in deep into the box, and it's picked up by Borngasser at the last moment. Under 1:40 now. Casey Park up ahead. Looking downfield, and it rolls out of bounds. Substitution coming in for South Medford. Number 22, unfortunately not on the OSAA roster, so apologies, number 22. I don't have the name for you. She is replacing Molly Hungerford. speculate it could be Kate Green. We haven't seen her yet this evening. But that's all that is, speculation. What I do know, with 1:15, South Medford looking to apply the pressure. Near sideline. Botero. The cross. Ball hit high into the air, and then it comes down to Borngasser. Under a minute to go. GP looking to make one final push. South continuing to apply the pressure. A deep shot. It goes in. Goal! The finishing touches on this game put on by Rainey Dabbs. From outside the 30-yard line, that was quite a boot. Hit off the top crossbar and then off the goalkeeper, Sam Borngasser, into the back of the net to put this game basically out of reach. Grant's pass. And apply the pressure for the final 10 seconds. And that is going to do it. Your final, South Medford 2, Grants Pass nothing. Fantastic. Apologies about that. A fantastic game from both teams. Terrific effort displayed on both sides. Players of the game. For Grants Pass, Sam Borngasser just had some fantastic stops, especially in the first half. But in the second half, the onslaught of the South Medford Lady Panthers, breaking the 0-0 tie. Isabel Cruz and Bella Botero linking up. And then, with just under 35 seconds remaining, Rainey Dabbs from way downtown gets it to go after hitting the top crossbar. A fantastic and exciting finish to this kickoff to our high school athletics coverage. High school sports are back, and we are just so thrilled here at TableRockSports.net. If you missed the game, don't worry. You can catch it online for free in HD in its entirety on our YouTube page. Just search for us at Table Rock Sports. For Caleb Franklin, I'm Jonathan Kerman saying so long from South Medford High School. You've been watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by Siskiyou Cellular. The Lady Panthers defeat the Grants Lady Cavers 2-0. We'll catch you next time on Table Rock Sports.